Hi there, in this video I'm going to show you how you can use a simple yet powerful prompting technique called level prompting, but personally I prefer to call it scale prompting. That will obvious later. Anyway, the idea behind this technique is quite simple. So sometimes when you're working with large language models like ChatGPT, Gemini, Mistral, DeepSeek and many others, sometimes it is quite challenging to communicate or quantify to AI about a thing that you want to accomplish. For example, you might be asking AI to rewrite an email message and you want it to sound more professional, but at the same time, you don't want to make the email to sound overly formal. I mean, how do you describe that to AI? It is quite difficult, and one way to work around that is by providing a very long and complicated instruction, which is not practical every single time. And that's why you might want to use the level prompting technique. So I'll show you how you can use it. And for this example, I'll try to convert this selfie, this casual photo, into something that looks more professional, a photo that can be used on LinkedIn, for example. Now I'm going to copy this and I will use a Gemini to generate the photo. But again, this technique can be used on virtually any large language model. It can be used for creating photos, videos, or perhaps text. And of course, it can work on various AI platforms like ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, Claude, Perplexity, and many others. I'm using Gemini just to give you an example. Now, here I'll just tell AI to please transform this photo into an executive portrait. Okay, that's the simple instruction. And let's infuse the level prompting technique. This is a template that I'm going to use and you can check it out in the description down below. Now, after that, you can paste the template next to the original instruction. I'll put it down here. And now on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 means something and then 10 means another thing, please adjust your response to a level and then you can select the level on the scale. So I think 1 could mean unedited, 10 means, let's say, studio quality, formal studio quality. You know what, just use studio quality. And in this case, I'll try to use the level 8 and create the image and just wait. So it is level 8 and then later I'll try again, but I'll use a different number, probably something that is much closer to level 1, so we can compare the two different levels of this prompting technique. So this is level 8 and no wonder it looks very professional, because again, I want to get something that is much more akin to a studio quality when the level is close to the level 10. Okay, let me just copy the prompt again and I'm going to generate a new thread. But this time around, I'll use a level 3 and let me just copy the image again into Gemini. Okay, click submit and wait. Again, this technique can be applied to any large language model. It doesn't matter whether it is a model that was released a few years ago or yesterday, it still works because the fundamental way they work is still more or less the same. Okay, we got this picture. It is level 3. Okay, just ignore the weird hand, but basically it is definitely not a studio quality. It is much more casual, much more authentic, and I would say for level 3 it is quite appropriate. So this is level 8, this is level 3, and you can play around with the setting and see which one that you think look or give you the best response. So that's basically the idea behind level prompting. I hope you find this technique to be very, very useful. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you on my next video. I wish you a great day ahead.